Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, cause Commander's number one. I am one of your hosts, Daniel. I have Slothy with me, and we have a wonderful guest today, Thunder. How are you doing?
I'm a bit sleepy, but I'm always sleepy. It's winter.
That's fair. That's fair. What time is it out there right now?
It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So
you're done for the day.
Well, I mean, I'll try and keep working on things until about 8 o'clock. Got my giant Gundam to keep working on. So
that's such a cool project that you keep seeing it in the background there. How big that is, I'm like, that's pretty sick. How many hours is it taking to print?
I'm not even counting. It's just
that's fair.
All the time.
Yeah. It's a labor of love. Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's
kilograms of love, as I told somebody in the comments.
How big?
I said it's at least 50 kilograms of love. It's you tend to buy the spools of filaments in 1 or more kilograms. So everyone's like, "How many spools did you use?" And I'm like, "It's about 50 kgs worth." So
is that going to be total, or is that so far?
It's so far, but I'm pretty close to done. I've just got some armor parts for the arms, and then that's essentially everything that I needed to print done. But that's probably another 2 weeks of effort. So
that is fair. It's going pretty quick though. I'm excited to see it. What are you going to do with it when it's done? Is it just going to be a cool display piece?
Well, this is a big talking point in the German mecha hanger group, because we were worried about Bandai at a convention somehow getting upset and being like, "No, we're going to sue you" or something. So I've emailed them and I'm waiting for a response.
Well, yeah, they should be like,
maybe they won't.
Yeah, but they should, free advertising like that, like a cool, like, hey, look at this. You'd think that you would want something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, most Japanese companies tend to like really protect their brand. And we had our first Gundam base open. It's just a pop-up store last weekend in Dusseldorf, so I went there for that. That was a whole mission on its own, but yeah, I mean, we would like to display it at conventions when it's finished, or even before it's finished, because I've still got to do a lot of sanding and painting. But we're just a bit nervous about it at the moment, so we're talking and
that's
discussing
fair.
options.
Yeah, trying to find out the right one. Yeah, I was going to say like companies should do that, but then I thought about Games Workshop, and if I made a giant Space Marine, Games Workshop would come with the hatchets. Yeah. They'd be like, "Hey, that's pretty cool." Anyways, lawsuit.
This is true.
Yeah. And Slothy, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a nice chill week. Was out in the mountains for a few days, so got a nice little reset. And yeah, other than that, not too much to report.
That's good. Just kind of got to relax a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take some time off, or?
Yeah, I took 3 days off. It's the first time I've taken more than a day since I've been with the company I'm with.
Well, that's fair.
So it's a little needed.
Yeah. No, it's good. People should take more time off. Out, I know over in Europe and stuff, people take way more time off than out here. You guys actually have nice vacation laws.
Yeah, I can't say no to that. I mean, we get like 30 days. Every time I look, I feel like there's more days being added. So it's like 30 days or something. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Try and use it all up.
Yeah, we have a little bit of the opposite problem. I was also on my little vacation there because rearranging everything and helping out. It's always funny. I have fun annoying my wife all the time, being like, "Oh, you want me to babysit?" Hilarious to me. Makes me laugh every time. She knows I'm joking, but she glares every time. It's something I enjoy greatly. Just being like, "Oh yeah, I guess I'll babysit," and then I play a single mom who works 2 jobs song when she's doing it. It's a really nice time. She has a good laugh. Also it's nice and relaxing. It was nice to take a little bit of time off. The random commander, we're going to brew a random one today. We settled on, let me pop it up here. We settled on Craig Boone, Novac Guard. And this is a pretty cool commander. I haven't seen it. We were just playing with random, what is it, randomcommander.com?
Yeah, and EDHREC/random, and some other one that I broke, which I don't want to go back there just in case.
Yeah, you did. You end up breaking one of them, just hitting the random button. There's a lot of cool just commanders when we were going through that and stuff. There's a lot. It makes me realize I always think I've built too many, but I haven't built enough. I'll take Craig Boone here, and this is what we're going to build today. So Craig Boone Novac Guard is 1/1 red, 1 white for 3/3 human soldier with reach and lifelink. So already we're in pretty good creature types for if we want to like go with a theme. We've got humans, we've got soldiers, and those are big. We have a reach lifelinker, awesome. It has an ability called One for My Baby. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, you put 2 quest counters on Craig Boone Novac Guard. When you do, Craig Boone deals damage equal to the number of quest counters on it to up to 1 target creature unless that creature's controller has Craig Boone deal that much damage to them. This is very interesting because it's annoying. It's a giant piece of removal every time you attack. It's not really buffing the commander. Like, it's not getting buffed up. So it's nothing that's going to be an instant removal target. But as Thunder said earlier when we were talking about it, it's going to be annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's without question going to be annoying.
And I think the thing that makes it a little bit more interesting is that you can target your own things. And now you might be thinking, well, why would you do that? Well, if you've got something like a stuffy doll or that brash toner, then it gives you a little bit more options. So I could see having stuff like that in the deck just to help you spread it out. But there are other creatures as well that you want to deal damage to because there's going to be some other trigger that's going to happen. And I think that could be interesting as well. I don't know about the heroic stuff. I can't remember if that's that you casting a spell or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, heroics just spells, but the fact that it's quest counters is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with those though. But I mean, proliferate's a possibility as well. So
yeah. Well, let's. I think one of the creatures we're gonna. I have a planeswalker deck built around this. Let's put. I don't know. It's Lay something. Yeah, Lae'zel. Yeah. Where is? I think it's champion. Let's start with that one. Yeah.
Blockades champion.
Yeah, 2 and a white. It's a 3/3 Gith warrior. If you put 1 or more counters on a creature or planeswalker you control, put that many +1 on each of those permanents. So we're getting our extra like hardened scales kind of thing, and we need a second creature to be attacking with.
Yeah.
But yeah, being able to have 3 damage every swing, pretty good.
One that could be good as well is Moira Brown, Guide Author. It's 1 red and a white for a 2/3 human citizen. When she enters the battlefield, you create a colorless equipment artifact creature token named Wasteland Survival Guide with equip creatures +1/+1 for each quest counter among permanents you control and equip 1. And whenever you attack, put a quest counter on target non-land permanent you control.
Hey, that's great.
So that just kind of removes having to use 2 creatures, and then if you do, you just get an additional 1.
Well, and it's solving that problem that I was saying of our commander. Because when you swing with this commander, you're going to have an interesting dynamic, because not only are you going to get the lifelink damage from whatever you choose to bolt, right? You want to bolt my birds for 13 because you don't like me. That's fine. But it's still also then swinging as a 3/3, right? So this Moira Brown giving it those extra quest counters, like if we've got 10 quest counters on this thing, now it's going to be like swinging as a 13/13. And that's, we're not really investing too much into needing it. What other quest counters are there?
Oh, there was tons in the Fallout set.
Yeah, I did a quick scryfall. There's 16 cards that have quest counters or interact with quest counters. The ones that are like enchantments, they're the ones that are like, they just build themselves up and then...
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. Like
Give
your
you
Colony
something.
Hard Expedition.
Theoretically, you could probably just put all of them in there because a lot of these seem to do stuff with the quest counter and then you gain value. So you could just dump like every single quest counter card in there and just see if there's any that we want to remove.
But so far, I'm liking Craig Boone's quests. I just pulled it up too, and I see Firebender Ascension. That's pretty cool.
I was just looking at that one. That one's pretty sweet.
You want to read that one while I add it into a category here?
Sure. Yeah, it's 1 and a red for an enchantment. When it enters, create a 2/2 red soldier creature token with Firebending 1. And whenever a creature you control attacking causes a triggered ability of that creature to trigger, put a quest counter on this enchantment. Then if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that ability and choose new targets for the copy.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to kill your commander twice. Take the damage.
Yeah, you're going to take a lot of damage from... Because, I mean, if you're thinking about... Okay, this is attack with 2 or more creatures. So every time you attack with 2 or more creatures, you can get 2 or more quest counters, depending on if you've got any amplifiers on. Mm-hmm. But if you add extra combats, then it's like in an extra combat phase, we attack again. That can also trigger him again. And then it's like the Firebender Ascension is just going crazy. Then it's like multiple triggers, multiple times. Yeah, I can see that going quite wild.
Do we want to put in the Airbender Ascension? It's
let me read it.
Yeah,
unless you want to read it.
Yeah, I'll read it out here. So it's 1 and a white. When this enchantment enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. Whenever a creature you control enters, you put a quest counter on it. The beginning of your end step, if this has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile up to 1 target creature you control, then return it. So we've got the ability to like blink our creatures in and out. So already stuff like that Moira would be great.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to blink our commander, but
yeah, it is peculiar that it's never mind, I read that wrong. It's to put the quest counter on the Airbender Ascension. Yeah,
yeah,
all good. I was like, why is it putting a quest counter on something else? Like that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking what other quest counter things. So there's actually some pretty cool stuff.
One that I feel like you might like, Dan, is Yes Man, Personal Securitron.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of group hug. It's 2 and a white for a 2/2 legendary artifact creature robot. You can tap it to have target opponent gain control of Yes Man, which gives you a target for your commander if you need to. When they do, you draw 2 cards and put a quest counter on it. And then it's got Wild Card. When Yes Man leaves the battlefield, its owner creates a tapped 1/1 white soldier creature token for each quest counter on it.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm not really seeing any that I wouldn't want to put in the deck. I feel like they're all...
So far, I really like this quest
counter.
They're
all pretty cool.
I mean, I like Quest for the Holy Relic. I like Quest for the Goblin Lord. I mean, those 2 are very interesting because I think they're from a block, right?
Mm-hmm.
Similar sets. Yeah. Quest for the Holy Relic is 1 white for an enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may put a quest counter on Quest for the Holy Relic. Then you can remove 5 quest counters from this enchantment and then search your library for an equipment card, put it into the battlefield, and then attach it to a creature you control, then shuffle your library. It doesn't go away, right? So you can just keep putting quest counters on it. Or casting creatures.
You do have to sacrifice it.
Yeah, I just saw you do have to sacrifice.
Sorry.
But the fact that we can go fetch anything like equipment wise, like Boros for equipment is, we're in the best colors for wanting equipment stuff out. The fact that we can get it's an equipment that is a Brash Taunter. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes.
Something blades. Just going to Google Brash Taunter equipment card and see if that comes up. It did. It's Fiend Lash.
Okay.
So let me read Fiend Lash here. 1 and a red. Equipped creature gets 2/0 and reach. Whenever equipped creature is dealt damage, it deals damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker.
Oh, you can definitely put that on the commander. With the lifelink there, that works quite well.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, we're doubling up again. Kind of interesting. I didn't really look at it, but if we need to, Craig can do damage to Craig.
Yeah.
So if we go and fetch this Fiend Lash, we can just, nuke our commander if there's nothing else on the battlefield, but still be like, okay, well, now you're going to take 30 damage. Okay, well, yeah, do we want to put in the Brash Taunter and Stuffy Doll and just get those out of the way? They seem great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brash Taunter and Stuffy Doll.
In a way, I feel like if we're going to have these indestructible or creatures that react to being dealt damage in the deck, then we probably want to have a few of those things like Blasphemous Act that can really like lay down some pain on the battlefield.
Yeah, Blasphemous.
The thing we got to watch out for there is if we wipe the board, opponents lose all their creatures, then that's like a anti-synergy with the commander because it needs there to be a target still. But if you've got a Stuffy Doll out, then it's fine, right? But you might lose your commander. Maybe we can make him indestructible. I'm sure we can work with that.
Okay, I like this so far. Do we want to put in just a classic Boros Charm for if we want to?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of ramp. Wayfarer's Bauble. Maybe a world map. And then we can be really nice and like, because the command is cheap, throw in like a Valakut or something.
That's funny. I like it. Okay, so 1 second. Let me put this into our... as well, giving our commander double strike with some of these things might just blitz it, because we can... The fun thing is, like, we can blow their blockers away, and then they're taking the damage one way or the other, right? Like, you don't have a blocker for the commander, or you're taking the damage in the first place.
Yeah. Give them dilemmas, constantly worrying, like, do I want the creature or do I want my life total?
Put this into
I think that one
category.
equipment, Genji Glove would work as well here, because that gives a equipped creature double strike. And whenever it attacks, if it's the first combat phase, then you untap the creature and then there's an additional combat phase.
Yep.
Well,
and it's another great artifact to search for with that Quest for the Holy Relic.
Incoming, yeah.
Okay, let's put that into extra combats. Because I assume we're going to run a few extra combats in a deck like this, to be honest.
Yeah, there's
gotta.
plenty awesome ones. Like Aki Battle Squad works perfect with the commander.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can put an Aggravated Assault that's just a combo piece. It can just keep untapping your creatures and giving extra combats.
What's that card's Battle Squad? Can't spell. Whenever one or more modified creatures, yeah, and he'd be modified because he has counters on him. Yeah, that's great.
One that's a little bit more kind of like on a Fallout theme that could be interesting is Grim Reaper's Sprint. 4 and a red for an aura. It's got Morbid, costs 3 less if a creature died this turn. Enchant creature, when it enters the battlefield, untap each creature you control. If it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, and enchanted creature gets +2/+2 in haste.
This is Grim Reaper's Sprint?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and a creature will die this turn pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like this, Kate. Yeah, because we blow something up in the first combat. We then play this for 2 mana.
Mm-hmm.
In the second combat, we get an untap, and then we've got more damage. Yep, I like this. I'm just quickly putting all of our... We're going to put 17 plains and 16 mountains. We'll go from there. That's just our placeholder for those.
Yeah.
Okay, so we haven't added any ramp. I want to keep looking at the rest of these quest counters. Was there anything else we wanted? Quest for Pure Flame, you said? Quest for Pure Flame looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know if we read that one. It's 1 red. Whenever a source you control deals damage to an opponent, you can put a quest counter on it. Remove 4 quest counters from Quest from Pure Flame and sack it. If any source you control would deal damage to a creature or player this turn, it deals double that damage. Awesome.
Yeah, I think that one's been reworded to any target because it's more that old phrase, right?
Let me take a look. If any source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player this turn. Yeah. So any target, yeah. Quest for Pure Flame.
Sierra could be kind of cool.
And see Sierra. 3 and a white for a 3/4 human citizen, which has the new Coca-Cola challenge. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage, player put a quest counter on it and create a food token. Whenever you sack a food, target creature gets XX till end of turn, where X is the number of quest counters on Sierra. Yeah, Let's drop that in here. I like that we have a secret, not even a secret. I like that we've just gone into a quest counters theme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Overseer of Vault 76. Did you guys see that one?
Yeah.
2 and a white. It's a human advisor 3/3 with first contact. Whenever Overseer of the Vault 76 or another creature with power 3 or less enters under your control, you put a quest counter on it. Great. Beginning of combat on your turn, you can remove 3 quest counters from among permanents you control. When you do, you put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, and they gain vigilance till end of turn. Okay.
I like it.
I also like the Luminarch Ascension.
I do always like Luminarch Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, making angels is not with flying is actually really good, and it's really cheap. I mean, the moment it's active, you just like dump mana in there, and then
2 mana to get an angel is no joke.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing too is Craig's not a May, so the fact that we do need to hit something with it.
Yeah, and if we add the quest for the Goblin Lord, that acts as an anthem. It gives when it has 5 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +2/+0.
But
it's not too bad.
But we need to get we can only get it with goblins.
Oh, I see.
Whenever a goblin enters,
I was wondering why there was a goblin word there. You might start realizing my eyes get a bit dyslexic sometimes, and then I just see words everywhere.
Do we want to put in this Sunspring Expedition? Just as again, we're gaining some life. Just 1 white. It's got landfall. Whenever land enters, you can put a quest counter on it, remove 3 quest counters from it, and sack it. You gain 8 life.
It's just incidental value. I don't mind it.
I mean, it's a 1-drop. Gains you life.
True.
Yeah. It might prove to not be that valuable because the commander gains us life as well. But it's still like on theme, so in a way because we're doing all the quest stuff. So I could see us having means to get those types of 1 mana enchantments out of the graveyard after they've been sacrificed.
Yeah.
But it's like, how many more sort of engines are you going to add in? Like it feels like that starts to get really thin. Like it will work well because if you can get any kind of permanent or an artifact or an enchantment, then it works well with things like a world map or a Wayfarer's Bauble, because now those are all 1 mana items that you can easily just get back for very cheap.
True. I just threw a Nesting Grounds in. Nesting Grounds is just a land. It taps for colorless, but it's got 1 and a tap move a counter from target permanent you control onto a second target permanent. We can move our quest counters around.
What's that other white card? Does it work with any counters on a permanent?
Yeah, I was just pulling that one up too. Resourceful Defenses. 2 and a white. Whenever a permanent you control leaves, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target permanent you control. And 4 and a white. Move any number of counters from target permanent you control to another target permanent. Resource. That's a cheap card.
Did we add the Duchess yet?
I don't believe we did.
Duchess Wayward Tavern Keep is probably good, right? Because whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a quest counter on it.
Yeah.
And if we're going to be doing double strike or attacking with lots of things that want quest counters, then she's perfect.
Well, I'm fine with all our creatures having quest counters on it. We are questing in this deck.
Yeah, I like her second ability where you pay 1, remove a quest counter from a permanent you control to create a junk token. That's actually really good as well.
It's nice too because we might not want to trigger some of these other ones just yet, right? Like we might not want to.
Or, I mean, they might just have too many quest counters and no extra value. And they just keep getting a quest counter, and then you've got a source of something to do with those counters.
Hey, I'm just looking. Is there any quest counters we're missing now? I don't think we need the Zektar for the 7/1 quick one. No, I think that one kind of boring a little. Let me see what else we've got for. I'm just looking for things that let us move counters around or probably remove counters, just because we've got to have access to so many, right?
Maybe we would want a Filigree Vector. So it's on the Proliferate strategy. 3 and a white for an artifact creature for Phyrexian Construct, 1/1. And when it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on each of any numbered target creatures and a charge counter on each of any numbered target artifacts. I don't know how relevant that'll be, but the pay 1, tap it, sacrifice another artifact to proliferate could be a thing, especially if we start making some junk tokens or treasures or any kind of artifact token, then that now lets us proliferate all of our quest counters together.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I put proliferate in there.
Oh, and there's another one which I think we should have because it works with the lifelink, and that's the Staff of Completion. So
Yeah.
it's Staff of Completion, 3 mana artifact. Tap it, pay 1 life, destroy target permanent you own. I don't know why you do that, but maybe you've got a reason. Tap it, pay 2 life, add 1 mana of any color, or tap it, pay 3 life, proliferate. Tap it, pay 4 life, draw a card, or pay 5 to untap this artifact.
Yeah, that 3 life to proliferate is going to be nothing for us. Because we're getting every time we trigger this commander, we're going to get that, right?
Yep.
We haven't put any ramp stuff in yet, really. So let's get like some of our traditional kind of get a soul ring in.
Soul ring, signet, sphere.
What's that little sunburst artifact that's 2 mana, comes in with a charge counter, I think, for each color of mana spent to cast it. Oh man, I can't remember what it's called. But that will work here because of if we add more proliferate stuff, or stuff that adds additional counters in, yeah, that could do a thing.
I'm just trying to look and see if I can find it. I can't find the one you're looking for here.
Are you thinking Pentad Prism?
I think so.
Remove it.
Sunburst, remove a charge counter from it, add 1 mana of any color.
Yeah, that one.
Sure.
Because you get like 2 counters, and then you remove it, it's 2 mana, and then you can sacrifice the artifact.
Yeah.
To one of the other abilities.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because again, we probably will go farther into proliferating, right? So do we want to do like an ever-flowing chalice as well?
Yeah, I think that will be a good option.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Astral Cornucopia?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we still have lots of room. I was like, are we running out of space? Let's put in our Boros Rocks. Let me see what else we got. What's the talisman name? Conviction. Let's drop in a talisman of conviction. We've got an arcane signet. We want our commander out kind of quick if possible, but I don't think we need to go into any of the faster mana to do it.
Yeah.
If we're doing some of the proliferate stuff and the counter stuff, Strixhaven Stadium.
Yeah, I'm good with
attacking, lots of counters, and its ramp as well.
I'm just adding us a few cheap Boros cards here.
Yeah.
For our lands.
You could throw a plateau in there.
What's plateau?
That's the dual land. I was making a joke.
Oh, okay. I was like, I recognize this card. I'm tired today.
It's a cheap little $400.
Toss a little plateau every now and there. Okay, let's gotta cut 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, we're at 33 lands again still. So we still have lots of space. What was the one you had told me to put in that I missed?
Ramp or lands or what?
Slothy mentioned one.
Strixhaven Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Strixhaven
Stadium.
Stadium.
Do Wayfarer's Bauble as well.
Wayfarer's Bauble, okay. For basic land, put on tap. Yep, okay. Yeah, Wayfarer's Bauble. Some of these ones that I'm just throwing in here. Sorry for everyone who doesn't know what they are. I'll quickly say. So Wayfarer's Bauble is 1 colorless. Pay 2, sack it, search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And Strixhaven Stadium, the Slothy special, is 3 colorless. You tap it, add a colorless, put a point counter on it. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, you remove a counter. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a point counter on Strixhaven Stadium. Then if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game.
User.
Okay, so let me move all of these cards to ramp here. Okay, so we need a little bit of... I assume we got to get some more proliferate going in here.
And there's a few options, yeah.
Okay.
Metastatic Evangel. 1 and a white. Phyrexian Human Cleric. Whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, proliferate.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, and that's nice and cheap to get out for our commander.
Yeah. We've got to be careful with putting too many colorless lands, but a Khan's Bastion is probably a requirement here as well.
Yeah, just again, Khan's Bastion. I'll leave it at 34 lands. I know you don't like 33 lands. We want to do the attacking with 2 creatures. So the Chivalric Alliance, I think, is also maybe good. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, you draw a card. Every time we're triggering our commander, we're going to be drawing a card now.
Yep.
Dump that in.
Sweet.
And start our draw section. Boros, it's always so easy to get excited in Boros and like just neglect the draw section because you're like, look at all this gas we've got.
Yep. We can add a Grateful Apparition. 1 and a white, flying 1/1 spirit, and whenever it deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. So if we can get even a Genji's Glove on that thing, then it's going to be triggering quite nicely.
Creatures are we at right now?
Yeah, we need some more creatures soon.
I was just thinking if we end up getting a decent amount of them in here, Metastatic Evangel could be good as well.
I think
it's
in there, yeah.
Oh, is it? Am I just missing it?
Yeah, it's in Proliferate.
Oh, yep. Perfect.
Oh, I'm just looking through. I found an interesting one. Again, I didn't look at this set basically at all, but Pain for All. Have you seen this one? Because I'm looking at enchantments that kind of do like what our commander's doing. Pain for All is a 2 and a red enchant creature control. When it enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target, which is already kind of what we're into. And whenever enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to each opponent. So again, we can dump that onto one of our Brash Taunter things, or we can just put it on our commander to be like, if you block, everyone's taking this damage. I'm going to put that in our Brash Taunter effects. Go ahead and damage me. Okay, I'm just scrolling enchantments, but I know we need to look at creatures. Do we want to get some of the things that just create creatures like they create us a goblin on combat, they create us a pirate on combat, that kind of stuff, or do we want to go with actual creatures?
I feel like we can put creatures that give extra combats, because there's actually quite a few of them. That would be things like Ryu Storm's Edge, Port Razor,
Port Razor.
Some Ninja Turtles.
Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, untap it. So that one won't work with us because we need to attack with 2. So Ryu's out, but Port Razor, when Port Razor deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature. Yeah, nice extra combat. It's a cheap one too.
Then Karlach, I guess.
Which one?
I want to use Karlach.
What one?
Karlach, Fury of Avernus.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm saying her name.
Oh, right. Yeah. Whenever you attack, if it's the first combat phase of your turn, untap all attacking creatures. They gain first strike till end of turn. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. I have to change it from the sketchbook art. Ugh.
The full art is really pretty.
Okay. Extra combats there.
Maybe we could do Athari as well. I mean, I like Athari as a commander, but Athari will give you experience counters, which you can proliferate and then make your rebels when it attacks. So that can probably work.
I think Othari, Othari's expensive right now. Othari's like $18.
What?
Yeah. People love
What?
Lothari. Yeah.
Oh my word.
A lot of the cards that I think are good are a little rough, but let's look at what else do we want for some extra combats? What gives us extra combats?
Did you end up tossing Port Razor in there yet?
Yeah, Port Razor's in yet.
Maybe fear of missing out.
What's that one?
So you need Delirium, but I mean we've got artifacts, creatures, enchantments, lands. We should probably put a few more lands that sacrifice themselves.
Yeah, I've got like our Evolving Wilds,
yeah.
I don't have a Terramorphic Advance.
Oh, Bloodthirster is filthy. Yes.
What's this one?
Yes.
Just combat damage to player on tap it. Flying Trampler. Okay.
A 6/6 flying trampler that basically, if you got for each opponent, you get a combat phase, an extra one. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
That art is really sick.
That art is sick. What do we want for some of our? We need some draw. So we don't have any draw. We're being mean. Let's get some of the group hug draw.
I like, especially when there's red, all the cards that give you have to discard, but you get 2 cards.
Your loot cards, yeah,
and treasures. Yeah, I want stuff that gives me the treasures, and there's a bunch of them. So
okay, well, first I'm going to throw in a cut a deal. We got to cut a deal somewhere. Let's get it up here into draw. So the ones that make us treasures, we're looking for treasure on a loot.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try and write it up as a Scryfall query. One
that could be cool as well, that kind of fits with the quest counter theme, is Edie, Lonesome Eyebot. 3 mana for a 2/1 legendary artifact creature robot with flying. Whenever you attack, if the number of attacking creatures is greater than the number of quest counters on Edie, put a quest counter on it, and then you can pay 2 and sacrifice it to draw a card, then draw an additional card for each quest counter on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 cards. We've got 10 cards we can work with here. So the first is Big Score.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these are pretty much the same card, but yeah.
The big score is 3 in red as an additional cost. You discard, draw 2, create 2 treasure. Great ramp.
Yep.
Okay.
Then the equivalent to that with a little bit different mana is Unexpected Windfall. It's basically the same thing. It's just different mana.
Okay. Unexpected Windfall. Yeah, draw 2, create 2 treasures. Yep.
Then there's Pirate's Pillage, which is the slow version of that. I'm so sure there's one more that's also 4 mana that's also slow, but I don't see it in the list. But the smaller version of it is Seize the Spoils.
Mm-hmm.
And you only get 1 treasure from that one. But it's 3 mana.
And Seize the Spoils. Okay, so we've got a lot of draw that's also going to ramp us here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get let me see what else we got for some of our. Do we want some of the ones that don't give us that, like just to throw the possibility, like any of those?
I think we could do I'm just thinking about a Monument to Endurance, because if we put those ones in, fine, we can discard something. But maybe we want to get a bit more value from the discard, so maybe a Monument to Endurance, and then we can add those like Cathartic Reunion, sort of possibility.
Monument's expensive too. What is Monument to Endurance? Whenever you discard a card, I don't think we're discarding enough to make that one work for that.
Yeah.
Just budget wise.
Yeah, probably.
We are doing extra combats, and first off, I keep meaning to put this one in. What about extra combats for someone else? Like have you ever done a Take the Bait? Like that's from I believe the Nelly Borka precon. It's 2 a red, a white, cast it only during an opponent's turn and only during combat. Prevent all combat damage that be dealt to you and planeswalkers you control this turn. Untap all attacking creatures, goad them. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. So, because
I don't know if that
we're gonna be annoying
synergizes
people.
with our stuff. But
No, but we are going to be annoying
people.
people.
It's still a fun card, yeah.
Extra combat is our group hug.
Maybe we want to consider, because we didn't like put that much removal in yet, but something like response resurgence, which gives you the option of either removal or extra combat, depending on what your mana situation is. So the first half response is just it deals 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Hypothetically, you can attack or block with the Brash Taunter, then use that as well, and then target something and just, do weird stuff. But then the resurgence part is creatures you control gain first strike, vigilance, and until end of turn. After this, you get those boosts till end of turn. But after this, you get an additional combat phase and an additional main phase.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's an instant on one side and a sorcery on the other, so it gives you weird timing stuff. But yeah,
how often are we thinking about attacking with the commander himself?
Oh yeah, I guess we don't have to attack with the commander to trigger the commander.
Yeah,
but if we are, where did it just go? 2 seconds. I accidentally closed the tab.
Just trying to think. We need. What is this?
Oh wait, hold on. There's a couple.
I was looking at things that make beginning of your upkeep. You make a creature, like just so we have creatures. And I just came across this Windcrag Siege. You guys seen this one?
Yeah. That's a solid one for here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 1, a red, a white. As it enters, you choose Mardu or Jeskai. Mardu, if a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, triggers an additional time, obviously. Or we get our gut. Yeah, we need that one.
Yeah, you could put those. I think there's like 4 or 5 of those enchantments that get counters and make more stuff, or just enchantments that make
like kind stuff. Of assemble the Legion kind of counters.
Yeah. I don't think you need a lot of those, but I mean, I always try and build some of those into the Boris, like those types of strategies into some of my Boris decks, but they always struggle if you don't have the proliferate. So you really, if you've got proliferate already, then you definitely put stuff like that in.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we want to put in a Vault Charge and a Wanderer's Strike, some extra removal stuff. It's not the greatest, but
Vault Charge proliferate
as well. Yeah.
And
so
what's
the Vault Charge will deal 3 damage to any target, and then proliferate, and then Wanderer's Strike. It's 5 mana sorcery. It sounds terrible, but you exile a target creature, then proliferate. So it could be your opponent's got something like indestructible, and then that's going to get rid of the indestructible creature. The indestructible creature might be a problem, because if that's all you can target on that opponent, then the damage just goes straight onto the indestructible creature, and there's nothing you can do. So this would remove that issue.
Oh, I'm looking at proliferate stuff. Patrolling Peacemaker looks fun. 2 and a white. It enters with 2/1/1 counters on it. Whenever an opponent commits a crime, we proliferate.
I do like that. And it's an artifact as well, which can matter.
Okay.
How about a Norn's Choir Master? I think it's actually a really strong creature as well.
Yeah.
So 3 and 2 white, Phyrexian Angel, 5/4 flying first strike, and whenever a commander you control enters the battlefield or attacks, you proliferate. So the downside is that the commander would probably need to attack, but maybe we're okay with that if we've got some other shenanigans on him, equipment or whatever. Like if we've got stuff that gives him double strike or indestructible or something, then that can actually do quite a lot of damage.
Yep. Just trying to think what else we can get for, because we need creatures. We definitely need way more creatures. Maybe a Darien could be fun in this deck. You don't really get to play with Darien very often, but we can do damage to ourself and get a bunch of tokens from Darien.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, we attack, I do, because again, we're life linking, right? So any of the damage we do is irrelevant damage. I say, okay, I'm going to trigger Craig at Craig, and nope, we're going to just take the damage. And then, we life link 10, make 10 creatures with Darien.
It's a very interesting notion. I wonder how many cards there are that react to us, the player, taking damage.
Like whenever we take damage kind of things?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that. Boros Reckoner is not specifically a Brash Taunter, but it is a cheap creature for us to get out and does Brash Taunter things.
Yeah.
And is a great blocker if they've got something big.
What's this thing? Oh, wow, that's expensive. Glare Caster. But it's like 6 mana to activate its ability. It's a 3/3 flying creature and bird cleric. And the next time damage would be dealt to Glare Caster or you this turn, that damage is dealt to target player, creature or player instead. So I imagine that again has also been reworded. That, if you've got the mana for it, that could actually be pretty crazy.
Which one is it? How big is it?
Glare Caster. It's a 6 mana 3/3 flyer from like Onslaught.
That's funny. Old card.
Yeah, but you have to pay 6 mana to react to damage being about to be done to it. So you could target it as well, and then you can I suppose, deal that damage to any target. So you could hit planeswalkers or whatever. But it's 6 mana to use the ability and 6 mana to play the card. So it's really expensive.
Yeah, I think that one's too, I feel like we can get better than that. What else do we have here? We want to take, people are going to attack us is the problem. So we need more creatures, but I'm enjoying this just balls to the wall, like we're bolting creatures and gaining life thing that we're doing.
Do we want to throw in something like a Windborn Muse to make it a bit more difficult to attack us?
Nah, too many different themes. People are going to attack us. They deserve to. Let's put some things in their way. I'm just looking here.
We could also consider
Arc
damage
Bond.
Amplification.
I was going to say
Arc Bond is nice.
Yeah, Arc Bond, choose target creature. Whenever that creature is dealt damage this turn, it deals that much damage to each other creature and player.
Yeah, so it would put, if you Arc Bond the commander and then Blasphemous Act, it's pretty good, I guess. But, you wouldn't lose any life, but your opponents would all take 13.
So it deals that much damage. We want to Arc Bond, Craig, and then just Craig's ability ourselves. Hey, everything takes 6 damage. We gain.
Craig's himself.
Yeah, he Craig's himself.
So he's got like 20 counters and he Craigs himself and everyone dies.
Craigs himself right in the head.
I think we're going to start a thing.
Yeah. I like it. Okay, what else do we got here? Honestly, this deck looks really fun to play. I might have to make a budget version of it. It's pricey right now. But a budget version's easy. We put in garbage tokens. Bam, done.
Yeah.
Deck building.
And
king.
if we take out Karlak.
Well, a bunch of our extra combat stuff is where like we're at $268 and $100 of the dollars is our extra combats, but we want extra combats.
Yeah. I suppose like, because it's like, if you think of it from the perspective where, what are we actually doing here? The extra combats is giving us an extra trigger on.
Yeah, those are 9 cards that are letting us use our commander again.
Yeah, but what that's doing is it's just giving him an extra trigger, but you can also get extra damage as well, which is like extra, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe some of the amplification cards could expensive extra combats, and you get a similar situation, but maybe it just makes him better at just making the harder choice. Like, you're going to take 20 damage on your creature or to your face. You have to choose something like that. Like, how important is this to you? So it kind of makes the choice harder for the opponent, or maybe easier. I don't know. Maybe they're just like, that's fine. You can kill my commander for the 15th time. It's fine.
So, anyways, I cast my commander for 13. Craig him in the mouth. Please, please, Craig. I really like that. That's all I would say I'm doing. I'm Craiging you.
Yeah, now we're getting into the real fun, where it's just like everyone's gonna be like, I hate Craig.
How about something like Powder Ganger? 2 and a red for a 2/2 human rogue with squad 2. Whenever it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target artifact. We need a little bit of interaction in here.
Yeah,
it's a piece of removal, and it's a late game mana sink.
Mm-hmm. All the squad cards are good for this, I think, because it's like you want the extra creatures as well. Yeah.
But what else has removal on creatures? Like maybe like a Lauren of the third path.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Space Marine Devastator.
Yeah, that one can hit enchantments as well.
Mm-hmm.
Space Marine Devastator. That's great. These are wonderful. Like I said, I want to leave Darian in because he just lets us make so many tokens if we need to. Okay, I'm putting both of these over into. I'm going to put Lauren in draw because she does more drawing, but the Space Marine Devastator is going to go into removal. We don't have to attack with our commander, so our commander's pretty safe. Do we want to put in Gary Clone just for another squad card? We don't really have we don't have a ton of mana to be doing all these squad things, right? We want it to have a purpose.
Yeah, I mean we'll have some amount of mana because with some of the proliferate, I think some of the artifacts might get us a bit extra, and we've got some treasure coming from some of those draw options, but it's not our thing. We're not trying to make vast amounts of mana.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What else do we know? What are we missing in the deck? Let's take a look at this. So
probably just removal.
Yeah,
stuff.
Darian's going to be in our tokens. Do we need? Yeah, because we have space for like 5 cards without cutting anything.
All the removals that are going to give our opponents a creature, because then we can kind of target things. So like, what's the gift card?
Generous gift, Stroke of Midnight.
Generous gift.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are great.
Stroke of Midnight.
And Rachel Weeks was saying, you should take Generous Gift out of your deck because you don't want to give your opponents a 3/3. Well, in our case, we do want to give them a 3/3 because we want to target it.
Yeah.
Would you rather them having a 3/3 or something like Field of the Dead?
That's again. I at least say like I don't play removal because I play all gasoline. I don't say it's because it's bad, and I can only play no removal because so other many people do play removal, right? Like it's just that was an interesting take.
Mm-hmm.
Let's throw in an entrapment maneuver as well. I like that one. Just target player sacks an attacking creature. It's going to make us tokens. What else do we want to get here? We're looking at things that ideally make us like creatures that we don't have to sink like X into. Call the Copper Coats, maybe. Choosing a number of target opponents, you get X1 white humans, where X is the number of creatures that player controls. And it's got Strive, so we can do it for more.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put that one in. I had it pulled up, and then I've lost it. I swear, there we go. Call the Copper Coats. Automatic. Let me put in as well. Do we have an Unbound Potential? Just a 2 mana, either choose one, put 2/1/1, put a 1/1 counter on each of the 2 target creatures or proliferate.
Wait a minute. How about Zariel, Archduke of Avernus? Because we can proliferate that, right? Yeah. So, +1 creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste. 0, create a 1/1 devil creature token at random dies, deals 1 damage to any target. And -6, you get an emblem with, at the end of the first combat phase in your turn, untap target creature you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
I like that.
Zara starts with 4, and it will, with 1 proliferates, you're already at the -6. So it's really cool.
Put these in removal here.
And I mean, our commander's got reach, so it can block flyers, which is also great. I like it.
That's just annoying. The fact that they would give that too, that's just very annoying.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, we're 1 card over right now.
Land.
What do we got in the lands? How many lands we got? We have too many lands. 35 lands? Ugh. Look at this. We cut down.
Wow, you're right on the formula.
Okay, I cut it down to 33 lands, as we know I would like to do. And that gives us room for 1 more card if there's 1 more thing we want. So let's look through our things. What are we needing more? This is wind. I'm going to, by the way, just I was going to look at this wind Craig. You have to call it your wind Craig. It's the
Wind
only
Craig.
Yeah, my wind Craig. Yeah, my wind Craig siege.
That reminds me of a card, actually.
Where would we put this?
Funnily enough.
If a creature attacking causes a trigger ability permanent you control it to trigger, where would we put that? What category? Because it's not tokens. We're not using it for tokens.
I would put them in either amplification, because the way I see it, amplification can cover anywhere that you're like making your damage more, or making something more, or doubling something. Like extra, you could even say extra combats in a way is like an amplification.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's just playing with words. So.
We have a cool quest counter section, a really cool quest counter section. We have way more removal than I put in. We've got 9 ramp. We've got 6 of our like last resort damage things, like the arc bond, our stuffy doll, that kind of stuff. 10 extra combats. 7 in draw, which is good. I think go back to remove a counter. Let me see what else we can get from a remove a counter if there's anything cool. A lot of it is removing from, like, there's an artifact that I can't think of what it specifically does, but it lets you remove counters to do something. Power conduit? No, I don't like that. We don't want to change for 1/1 counters. Oh, I know I'm looking at remove a counter. Scholar of New Horizons. Obviously, that's going to be the best one. Enters with a 1/1 counter on it. Remove a counter from a permanent you control. Search your library for a plains. Reveal it. And if an opponent controls more lands, you can put it on the battlefield tapped. If you don't get it into your hand, we've got so many counters to remove from things in this deck. So an easy piece of ramp.
I like it.
Yep.
We get 2 targets for it every turn, right? Put in a Sun Cleanser. Remove all the counters from our commander. Yeah. Like I said, I kind of like where this deck's sitting. As far as a budget thing goes, do you think we just put in small token creature things?
With that, or you could toss in something like overpowering attack if you're willing to swing with your commander that's only a 3 mana extra combat.
What's it called? Overpowering?
Yeah, overpowering attack.
See what this one does. Free running. You can cast your first free running cost if you dealt damage with the commander this turn or with an assassin. Yeah. I put this over into our maybe board for the moment because then I can put it in later. Yeah, the thing is, the extra combats are, sure, they're a little expensive, but as Thunder said, it's an extra ability for our commander on top of the actual damage our commander itself can do, right? Because we're going to be able to gain life every time we do this. Like you're going to have a lot of life. You're going to be kind of annoying. You're not even going to have to block for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
And
I mean, there's no reason why you can't play stuff that just makes your commander unblockable. There's so many things that can do that now. So you're always going to be able to get at least 1 creature in with your commander. And if it's your commander doing the damage and you're amplifying his combat damage, then it's a Voltron commander now. So you could easily build into that as well. Maybe something to watch out for is it's saying whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, stuff that will make you creatures that are tapped and attacking is not going to help you with that trigger. So you need to watch out for that.
Yeah. Yeah, like a
Mhm.
Hero of Bladehold's not going to do that. Anything that puts them in attacking isn't going to do that.
Yeah. You'd have to wait for the following turn and then you'll get the benefits. But yeah. I also see a lot of these new Lorwyn cards that you can pay stuff, remove counters from themselves.
Yeah.
So you could also just put that in, and then you've got more proliferate counter synergy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's good. We've got a reasonable amount of draw. We've got a good amount of interaction. We shouldn't forget that the commander is actually basically a removal piece. So
a big removal piece every turn. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not reliable removal because the person can just choose to take to the face. It's not commander damage to the face, if some people are wondering.
But that is a lot of damage to start to just maybe the first few turns they're gonna, but
yeah. He's very much a your life is now mine kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's basically just reducing your opponent's life and giving it to you.
Yeah. I think the ability to go and like every attack being able to remove something and lifelink from it is strong, especially like if you're playing against someone who's into like a Voltron kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a niche way to get him to do stuff that's a little bit cheaper than the extra combat stuff would be a myriad and break the legend rule.
Yeah.
So you put out one of those witches, something or others that says you can have how many legends you have, and then you just get like a myriad ability onto Craig, and then now you've got 3 Craigs.
Yeah, you could always put on Helm of the Host, right? Get an extra one.
Yeah. Helm of the Host probably a good card to put in there as well. But I think that's probably creeping up in price all the time.
Yeah, Helm of the Host is never cheap.
Yeah, they reprint it. It gets like $2, dollars, whatever, and then it goes back up again because everybody wants it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still scrolling through the squad thing. I didn't see the Securiton Squadron before. Just got Squad 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whenever a creature token enters the battlefield under your control, you put a 1 counter on it. That's brutal with the squad. Yeah.
And I mean, you can also throw a Godo in here.
Yeah.
If you want to get your equipment, extra combat. And then everyone's like, you're playing combos. We don't believe you if you say you aren't playing combos. You're playing combos.
We know you're playing
commander,
combos.
guys.
Yeah.
It's like, Godo, ta-da! Everyone, oh, man.
Godo with white, yeah. Yeah, I think we're at our 100 cards. I'm going to throw Loyal Apprentice into the maybe board because I'm going to put that in the cheap deck. Yeah, I like where this is at, and we've got a lot of proliferate too. Nine sources of proliferate, a lot of it repeatable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sack any artifact proliferate is great. Whenever another non-token creature enters, you proliferate. That's silly. Yeah.
Oh, Darian. I have memories of Darian.
Yeah, do we want to? Yeah, I guess I was going to say, do we want to keep in our Darian and call the Copper Coats, or do we want to put in, we want to get rid of, because we don't really have too much token stuff.
I mean, I love the idea that you could just like Craig yourself in the head.
You can Craig yourself in the head.
And then you got like a whole bunch of those little tokens.
Yeah.
It's just too good.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. I'll take 30 damage. I'll make 30.
It doesn't hurt because of the life link.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Craig gives, Craig takes, yeah.
Definitely keep Darian.
Yeah, I do have to keep that one in. Okay, call the Copper Coats. Do we keep that one in? Just for...
I think that one we cut.
That one we cut into something like another big piece of removal?
Yeah.
Like even just a sweep, like something that does, our commander's a 3, so we've got a lot of 3 power in the deck. Something that just like sweeps like tokens at like a 2. Or even an end the festivities.
Yeah, I mean, we've got access to all the best board wipes as well. Like, you can just throw in, I don't want to say farewell, but like the other ones that are a bit more fair.
What about?
I'm just looking. What would we want for a nice board wipe? I'm just looking at the red sweeps right now. Ideally, something that makes us some creatures too. Or do we just do something cheap like Pyroclasm?
Pyroclasm does the trick.
Yeah, I kind of feel though that why don't we? I mean, what you're trying to do there is you're trying to get rid of maybe somebody's got just a lot of tokens of stuff.
Yes,
right?
exactly. We're just trying to sweep the board.
So maybe what you want rather is stuff that can just blow up all the tokens, or give you the choice to deal with all the tokens.
Is there anything that lets us?
I think it's in white. There's some. I can't remember the names though. I'm a little out of touch.
Reckoning destroys all non-token creatures.
What's that one that's... I just can't remember. I need to play more Magic. I skipped last night because
we could do a...
trains.
Where is my... Let's throw in a Sudden Demise. You choose a color, Sudden Demise deals X damage to each creature of the chosen color. So whoever's a problem, we can... It's just X and red.
One that I just found too is Ratchet Bomb. 2 mana artifact, tap it to put a charge counter on it. Tap it, sacrifice it, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters on it.
Yeah, that's good.
Ratchet Bomb.
Gets rid of all the tokens for 2 mana.
Yeah. Yeah, because with CMC equal to it. Yeah, that's a great piece of removal. I like that. That's a little more robust there. And then we've got we're at 102 cards now. I got to cut 2.
Lands.
Not the lands.
Lands.
Not the lands.
Funny. I'll take out the Sudden Demise. Yeah, because Ratchet Bomb, I think, is better. The Pyroclasm is just a general sweep. There's not too much in our deck that's going to die to the Pyroclasm, so I'd like to keep it. Our ramp section looks good. Boros Charm is just a nice piece to have.
Mm-hmm.
Let's cut one of the big draw ones, the 4 mana draw. What's the slow one you said?
The slow one.
Yeah.
The slow one. Pirate's Pillage.
Pirate's Pillage, okay. There we go. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm happy with that. Are you guys happy with that?
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
I think I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Secret commander, secret background is Craig Boone and the Wind Craig Siege. with a Sharpie and enough imagination, you can do anything in Magic.
I like how we've gone down this little quest rabbit hole, and then we're like, but you can Craig yourself in the head, and this deck is a lot of fun.
The quest for Craig. That's what I'm calling the deck. Craig Boone's the quest for Craig. Yeah.
The quest for Craig.
I like it.
Not a horrible opener. Like I did just like a quick opening hand. Like I would have gotten Arcbond Plains, Chivalric Alliance, the Duchess, Boros Charm Mountain, and Scholar New Horizons. I'd be fine with that hand. Bam, bam. Oh yeah, we'd be looking great. We go and search for another one. Pyrocloud. Yeah, we're looking good. I'm happy with this. You guys have any closing thoughts on the deck before I? Oh yeah, it's unnamed so far. It's Craig Boone, the quest for Craig. Craig's a state of mind, boys.
I like it.
Yeah,
sounds like a band name as well. The quest for Craig.
The quest for Craig. We're a prog rock instrumental band. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to. I guess I'm so late into the episode. If you want any of these cards we're looking at, let me say quickly. Let me hit our outro here. But if you want any of these cards we were looking at, I know some of the extra combats are a little pricey. Go over to houseofcards.ca. Promo code IT99 is going to get you a discount at checkout. They're a great company, supports us, gets you a deal. Why wouldn't you want to do it? And if you want cool places to put your Craig Boone, Craig's got to have a nice throne of his own, you know? It's you gotta have one. So go over to Nerd Gear Gaming. No, just Nerd Gear. promo code IT99 is going to get you discounted that stuff, and they've got lots of cool dice, play mats. They have the Commander Sanctuary kind of stuff where you put your commander and it looks actually cool and you get a flex on everyone. And yeah, thank you guys for listening to this one. Like, share, subscribe. It really does help us out. Thank you so much, Thunder, for building this one with us. And yeah, I guess maybe I'll pre-insert one of these earlier, but that's okay. I like that. I'm looking just as well. It's a name. We didn't even have a name on this. We're already at 39 views on the quest for Craig. I mean, you don't even know what you're looking at. You're just here to look. You're just looking in. But yeah, no. If you want to come and build decks with us and chat with us and everything like that, come over to Patreon. A great place to directly support us. And thank you everyone for listening. And thank you again, Thunder, because I love live brewing.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks.
Yeah. I hope people Craig their opponents in the mouth, and yeah. We give everyone the music for a minute. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.